Man, Businessman Podcast, episode 10.
10.
What double digit? You are our first interview on our double digit episode, man.
Oh shit! Clap it up for my man.
Clap it up for DMV,
yeah.
man. Clap it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Anniversary.
Man, anniversary. The big 1-0. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man, we got the DMVHoodz&Newz right here, man. Y'all see what's going on. You know, a pioneer in this blogging community, man. You know, take it away, Sice. Let me go live.
Well, let me say this. For anybody who don't know you, what's your first name?
Anwan.
Yeah. From the city? From the city?
Yeah, I'm from the city. Uptown.
Okay. Uptown?
Yeah,
we just talked about that. You went to Cardozo, right?
Yeah, graduated Cardozo. I grew up around on Elm Street, Detroit Park.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I grew up around there. But I lived everywhere uptown, though, so it's like, you know, somebody see me, they be like, oh, they used to hang out on Fairmont on 14th, or they used to live up right by Rand House and Aspen Courts and shit like that. Yeah, so, like, but I lived everywhere, but my house where I learned to ride a bike at, Detroit, like,
oh, that's
Elm Street, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram, my personal Instagram, Elm Street Anwan.
You know what? I just seen that jump for the first time.
Yeah, that's my personal.
I don't even know why or how I came across it.
I'm a murder dude. It's M Street Anwan?
Elm Street Anwan. That's the street I grew up on.
Like Freddy Krueger, Elm Street.
Yeah, Elm Street.
Okay.
It was weird because, you know, DC go alphabetical, and for some reason my street is not alphabetical at all. It goes from T-U, yeah, it go T-U-V, and then like it'll go Elm and then V and W. So it's like, it's the weirdest street. You know what I'm saying?
The whole layout in the city is just weird.
Yeah.
I can't learn it. I can't learn it.
It is hard. I swear to God, son, that's the worst place to run the police.
It is.
Nah, if you from the city, you kind of know how to get away from the police, though.
Everybody says that.
That's because y'all know all the alleys. Yeah. The way to beat them is
especially
the alleys.
Uptown alleys. You can't. Man, police can't fuck with us in them uptown alleys. Like, they can't fuck with us.
No question.
We know the cuts, we know the holes, we know the ditches, we know everything. Man, like,
an old head had told me, he was like, man, if you want to learn the city, it's ABC 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's how it is. So if you're on the west side, it's negative. If it's on the east side, it's positive. So it's like, say you on North Capitol Street, like North Capitol and H, right?
Okay.
Like not too far from Union Station. So if you're on your left side, it's like saying you're going -1, 2, 3. But you really going 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, Northwest.
Okay.
And then on the other side, on the northeast side, you go 1, 2 positive, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then on the other side is like, how could I break down that? You know, if it's not a single alphabetical thing, then the streets are going to go alphabetical order.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Except for the places and stuff like that. And then, you know, every avenue is named after a state.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it's real
That's
simple.
all right.
City real simple, man.
Hey, that was an official breakdown right there.
It definitely was.
That's why I be like, everybody be saying I'm from Maryland. I be like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I got Maryland, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, this motherfucker, this big Maryland, right? He really from South East or no visa, but he jumped off the porch out of Maryland. He from Maryland. Fuck it is what it is.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, you know, but you know what I will say? I want to say this right here. Hey, men respect men. I don't care if you're from Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Terrence Crawford, man, who just beat up Earl. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're from Omaha, Nebraska, man. Men respect men. Anywhere there's a red light district at, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's straight up.
Hey, men respect men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
100%.
That's real facts.
That's real facts, right?
And I would not walk around this hood back in the day. I'm a city nigga. I admit that shit. I would not walk around Kidland like that shit was peaches and cream. that shit was not sweet.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah, as we going live right now, DMV said, man, he wanted the live to ask him 3 questions. Y'all give me 3 questions to ask the good man. He said he gonna answer them. He gonna ask them truthfully. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta definitely catch this episode, man. You know, it's the Businessman Podcast, man. Shout out to my man, the Sice King, my man Benny. You know, and things of that nature. So we are going in a full drive, full direction. You 100%. Know what I'm saying? 100%, man. Y'all see what's going on.
Episode 10. Episode 10. Stay consistent. I got my first question.
Yeah.
Hold on. Somebody just answered that question. Okay. Somebody said on here, somebody said, this is my second time hearing someone say Busta Brady from Southeast. Is that true? Let me say this right here. I don't claim the city, but my father from Robinson Place, you know what I'm saying? You know, I grew up around Parkland, Piss Place. I went to Wilson Elementary. I went to Green. That's my main honor. I was at Green Elementary. That's my main honor. I made honor at Green Elementary. So you know what I'm saying. I went to Green, Wilson, Moulton. I stayed on W Street, Piss Place, Parkland. I stayed on Stanton Road. Where else I was at? I was at Pitts, W, Stanton Road, Parkland. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
You had your little time in Northeast too, right?
Well, my family from Montana. So, so like I say, even though I'm not, I don't claim Montana, but I'm like an honorary Montana member because my my mother's oldest brother had one of the most pumping houses in Montana. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin Rick, you know what I'm saying? You know, his grand that house was just used to do numbers. You know what I'm saying? So 14th Street, me and Rick grew up on Adams Street all day long as kids. Me and Rick was always on Adams Street trying to get a little dollar. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I respect the city to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Because but I respect man more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I came out there, I saw men. You know what I'm saying? I realized they got a little more grass than the city got. You know what I'm saying? But it's the trenches out here too. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So like I say, so that right there, I left Southeast as a young and as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And as I left Southeast, I came out Maryland and Kentland, and then from Kentland, I was coming from Kentland to Montana. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, like I say, Montana, and that's what that is. You know, so yeah, I was born Greater Southeast Hospital. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, like I say, my social security start with a 579. See,
it is. That's the city.
That's the city. If your social security start with a 5, you from the city. You were born in the city, should I say?
Yeah.
If it start with a 2, you were born in Maryland. I don't know what VA Joan is though.
Nah, that's cap.
What?
I was born in the city. My social security number started with a 2.
They lying to you.
I was.
You got to show me. I want to see.
I call my mother right now.
Leave mommy out of this. You leave your mother out of this. Leave your mother out of this. Leave your mother out of this. I'm trying to tell you right now.
I got the 579, man. So
I mean, hey, I'm gonna tell you right here. I don't know they changed, but I know 579.
That's what I always thought too, though.
579. A lot of city kids got 579s. A lot of Maryland kids got 2. They got 2s.
I done 2.
Like Lil Stunner, my little brother, Lil Stunner was born in Maryland. Lil Stunner born in PG. Lil Stunner, I was born in DC. My sister was born in DC. Me and Luan, both our Jones is 5s. My little brother Jonas 2. Somebody said my daughter was born at GW and hers start with a 2. Like, man, how old is your daughter? Mine start with 5.
That's what I'm saying. I'm 33.
Somebody said mine start 5. She was born in Maryland. I never knew that.
I promise you, I thought that's how you separated it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was getting into this Maryland DC discussion, PG DC discussion, but when you really think about it, like Maryland, I mean, the PG County side is really DC kids that grew up in Maryland. Like, most of our, most of their family is from the city. Basically. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So they jumped on the point. That's why I be having, like, be the most retarded conversation is when a person be like, "Oh, you Maryland niggas, why y'all got your own culture? Why y'all trying to be like DC?" What? Like, how can you be like something that you grew up around?
Man, that is crazy. But
that doesn't make no sense.
Shout out to the homie No Welling.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to No Welling too.
Shout out to No Welling. Hey,
Shout
No
out to No
Welling.
Welling,
DMVHoodz&Newz said, man, we're gonna set this up, man. So coming real soon, man.
I definitely want to tap in with him.
We're gonna tap in with him, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, DMVHoodz&Newz definitely want to tap in with No Welling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when I say stand up dude, when I say, man, dynamite interview, when I say hospitality, the way he moves, the way he handle things, man, man time. And I say this right here too, and this is another thing I'm gonna say to y'all too. As we move forward with our interview with DMVHoodz&Newz, I done been in prison and I done seen some dudes who did his whole bit and never got into nothing. Didn't make him a sucker, didn't make him less than what he was other than a man. He did his whole bit and never got into nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was just chilling, he go to chow, he get his commissary, and that's what it was. I done seen youngins who were just cold-blooded animals and savages, been busting their head, stabbed and all that because they got into everything under the sun. They was in everything but a man's arms. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like, they was in everything but a man's arm, but it didn't make them other than what they were men. They just moved different paths. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, we gotta really debunk the notion, man. If you ain't on this joint going super crazy, you ain't a man. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we gotta stop that. Like, I mean, I really want to get to that, man, that we stop that mind state because, if you out here and you moving how you move how you move, and stand on 10 on however you move, stand with that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really wanted to say though. Give me another question, y'all. Give me another question.
We got another question for.
We got another question?
No, I'm asking.
I'm looking for right now.
Oh no, I ain't got no.
I'm about to say.
I got a question.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh yeah,
so
go ahead, sorry.
What made you start blogging?
All right, so I'm gonna tell the whole breakdown. All right. I was working security. I've been working security since I was 20. I'm sure 33 now. So when I turned 21, I started doing security, right? Because I started doing security around my way. They had job openings at Howard. I got 5 from that joint. Then I started doing security out in Moe County. Then I came back to the city. I ended up getting a job at Tyler House.
Sheesh.
Yeah, like I was in the around the quarters, man. Shout out to the quarters, man. Shout out to Respect Brand, man. My little man. You know what I'm saying? That's my little man. Get some merch from him. But long story short, I was just doing security. Now you think the trenches, like you in Tyler House, the trenches, shit just get crazy. No, it get boring and shit at night. Like Tyler House get boring and shit at night. Like I work graveyard shit, so after like 2:00, ain't nothing going on around Tyler House. You know what I'm saying? But little dope fiends walking outside, nothing happening. So I'm literally on YouTube looking at YouTubers. It was one YouTube. He was a Chicago YouTuber called Chicago World News, and I used to just watch his stuff and how he talk about the beefs and the breakdowns, and like they gang bang a little bit more, BDs, GDs, Vice Lords, Stones, and stuff like that a little bit. We kind of have the same format as how they had the format of like clicking up groups, like neighborhoods. Like they had the same way. It's just that we was a little less unconstructed because it's not under a gang, it's under your neighborhood first. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I was like, dang, this shit kind of sound like DC a little bit. You know what I'm saying? How DC is. I'm like, what if there was a blogger that did something like this for DC? You know what I'm saying? Or the DMV. So I'm like, man, maybe I should. You know what I'm saying? So I talked to him. You
did talk to him?
I told him. I had a personal conversation with him. Okay, that's and cool. I was like, yeah, man, I'm really trying to do this YouTube thing for the DMV. Trying to talk about the street shit. You know what I'm saying? That's going on. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I don't really want to incriminate nobody, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if I could talk about past stories and people's stories and shit like that, then I definitely would want to do it. And he was like, yeah, man, I hope y'all give you subscribers. So he gave me a shout out to a video I did. I think I did like a little fake story about a robber or something like that. Not a fake story, but I probably over exaggerated it. And that shit got me my first little 80,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was like off the first, like, because it was a trending topic. A robber died. I'm not gonna get into detail what it was, but a robber got killed after making a diss song, and I got to the story, and then it just went up from there. So now I just kept doing stories. But I just got a lot of backlash, and then I started doing the hood beef stories, like. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't talking about nothing incriminating. I was talking about old beef stories. I think the first one I did was 1-7 versus Gerard. And that hit home to me because I'm from uptown with the Cardoza. So I know personally like what happened with that situation. What that was hitting on, like how bad that joint got. And that hit home because like, you know what I'm saying? So like I wanted to, bring that story up, but I ain't go beyond it and say who shot who and who did what. Right. And I got backlash for that, but it was growing my account. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to another one, do commentaries in the farms. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They actually loved that story. The farms and commentaries was cool with me. They was loving that shit. They was like, yeah, keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then it was just stories after stories, and I was doing it. You know what's
so funny though? And I'm gonna say it right to you right now. I'm gonna get you. You gotta keep in mind from southeast to northeast, southwest to northwest. It's different. It's all the city, but it's different mind states. Yeah. Like, in the southeast, niggas, they real like, okay, let it be known. We out here.
We out here.
They just like, don't talk about that. Leave us alone.
Yeah, don't talk about street beef and shit.
Mind your business,
And that reminds me, like, why everybody be thinking shit going uptown ain't like how it is anywhere else in the city. You know what I'm saying? Because uptown don't really like talking about they shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What goes on?
Uptown was more bougie. Uptown had the bougie style.
It was about getting money. And I think now, when I think about it, I think Uptown just wanted to be known for that. They didn't want they street beef out in the open like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now you got Murder Mayhems and they talking about all the shootings, and then when you look in the comments, they be like, dang, when Uptown get lit like this? I'm like, Uptown been lit like this. It's just we ain't really put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
We got our second question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we got another question. It says, why doesn't you support the female rappers in the same way you support the men?
Okay, I'm gonna get to that, but one, I just posted a female rapper. I just posted 2 female rappers within 2 days. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mia Love.
Okay.
And shout out to Via Venom.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just posted 2 rappers.
Shout out Vita.
Yeah, I just posted 2 female rappers within 24 hours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You could go right down on my post right now, whatever. But just to answer your question, I'm a businessman. No pun intended. I'm a bit into that. And when I first started, I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to fake trigger on, trying to get some free posters and trying to get some coochie. Because I had a little clout, I was trying to get, you know what I'm saying, trying to get into some of these things. But now, I just realized that like, nah, these females shine finesse. Not all of them. But it's like with me, it's just like I have to show that same energy for the female rappers, for the male rappers. See, the problem was with the female, like all the DMV rappers are self-entitled. But the females are more self-entitled because they got a coochie and everything is given to them. Like, niggas be trying to trick off with studio time. Niggas be trying to tick off with photos. Niggas trying to trick off with you know what I'm saying, with music videos and shit. Trying to get up in them pants. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and third, trying to fake become their manager, trying to smash on the low, trying to get a fake, you know what I'm saying? Trying to finesse for a feature. And they really trying to get up on them. But I'm letting you know, like, nah, I need money. Like I need money. Like my brand, I built my brand up. I worked hard to build my brand up. I got 2 accounts deleted, rebrand. I paid my way. Like anybody could tell you, when I lost both of my pages at the same time, the first thing I did was I had $600 left to my name. I literally paid Shelly the MC her money, what she wanted, $100, gave it to her easy. Goofies, anybody could tell you. And it's just for everybody. Stop being so damn self-entitled out here. Like, I spent my last $600 to rebrand, and I got up to 19,000 followers and kept grinding back then and got my page back and got my old page back. You know what I'm saying?
How about
But no, I ain't asked for no handouts, no favors. I ain't asked for no handouts and no favors, bro.
Respect.
You know what I'm
Respect.
I asked for no handouts. So don't hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit me up for no handouts, no favors. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I might work a deal out with you. I'm not greedy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I understand some people, everybody ain't got it, but they got a dream and an ambition. You know what I'm saying? Lay No Lay. She a female artist. She had that viral single called 16 that's like doing millions on TikTok and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I fuck with her. I'm not trying to put her out there. Like I'm not trying to expose her, but literally she hit me up like, this is my last. I'm really just trying to blow up. And I posted and she went crazy on my chat. You know what I'm saying? She gave me her last and went crazy. So she hit me up. And I know what she's trying to go to and what she's trying to do. I would work with you. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like the song is a hit or whatever, and I could do whatever I could do to twig it up, and if I fuck with you as an artist and we build a relationship, I will work with you. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not greedy for money. You know what I'm saying? My prices are negotiable, but I'm not doing nothing for free. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna ask this next question, but I mean, let me flip the camera around.
Yeah.
I want to say this right here because I've done business with you many a times, and you always had square business. You know what I'm saying? Like anything you said or anything that you came up about, what that you wanted to do, and I gave you a price on what I wanted. You always make sure I got my money. I respect that, Slim. You know what I'm saying?
Win, loss, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw. You always make sure, like I say, that people got their money. So you know, I definitely want to give you your kudos and give you your flowers on that right now because I can say what you saying. It ain't like you just talking or just doing it for the interview. You real live. Like you tell DMV, man, this what I want. This what you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people realize, man, it's like the way the dance society is now. People so much for themselves, like you said, man. Like you know, because I always tell you, and I know with me myself alone. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait. Let me ask the next question, then I get to that question, y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 more questions after that. But I said this right here. I'm real aggressive. Everybody know BustaMove. 6'4", 240, 250. I'm aggressive. You
I first been up, I was nervous as shit.
It's so crazy though, young. I really think that's why I came on this social media platform with this YouTuber thing and this blogging thing and things of that nature with this, so I could be more related because the youngest don't know the history of BustaMove. Like, for like literally 10 years I was knocking niggas out. Like, you came to my team talking crazy, I would beat you the fuck up. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to break that mind state because it ain't all about that. Because don't nobody know all the back history. And because to know means to know, I don't like to start nothing. You know what I'm saying? I will damn sure finish it. If you started with me, I ain't gonna let it go. I'll finish it. You know what I'm saying? But so that's the man. I just want to give you a flower, Slim, because you standing on law with that. You know what I'm saying? So the next question is, did he lie about Shy going to Eastern?
Nah, I mean, I never say he ain't go to Eastern, but he did go to Dozer. Okay. It's facts. He went to Dozer. Like, he went to Dozer. Like, it probably wasn't his first school. You know, I was caught in the heat of the moment when they had that argument. So it was like the heat of the moment. So, like, he was trying to, like, clown me. So I just got in defense. Like, hold up, you ain't about to do me like that. I ain't got no beef with Shy Glizzy. Shout out to Shy Glizzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of his success. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for him when I saw him blowing up in rap. I was very happy and proud of him. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is facts. I don't know if they say he went to Eastern first. He went to Eastern first. But I know if he got kicked out of Eastern or whatever. Because what I thought was uptown around CHV on 14th of Columbia, there's like it used to be a group home. So I'm thinking like he wanted the kids that because those is confusing. Yeah, it's an uptown schools, uptown niggas there, but those had everybody. Like I had niggas from Huntwood in there, I had niggas from Simp and Dozer, it's niggas from 37 and Dozer. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas from Trenton Park and you know what I'm saying? Who's the rapper that passed away? That's from Templates. Tall bro. He went to Dozer with us. I can't think of his name. Real Life.
I don't know.
Real, why can't Slim Tristan? Slim Tristan. Yeah, he went to Dozer with us. You know what I'm saying? So Dozer had a mixed people, and some of them people came either because they had family that lived uptown. You know what I'm saying? They had the address, but it was also we had a little situation where it was like motherfuckers was like, you know what I'm saying, coming from juvie, you know what I'm saying, be in the program and go to school to those. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm thinking he coming from that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know his situation, you know what I'm saying? I don't know his situation. So like the whole time, like I just remember my 11th and 12th grade year, he was in Dozer. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He younger than me. Of course, he's like 30. I'm 33. So I was like a junior and senior when he was a freshman coming in Dozer. Freshman and sophomore. So, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we was friends, but it was times we interacted with each other. You know what I'm saying? Me, I was trying to start a go-go band. I mean, we had one little conversation. We were trying to start a go-go band. He was like, oh, yeah, my cousin Dre from ABM, he know how to play the drums. Yeah, fuck with me.
Shout out to Dre, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Dre.
Dre.
Hey, yeah, shout out to ABM, man. But Dre a good business, man. I like Snow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Dre.
Yes, I definitely got it. You know, a lot of respect for Dre, man. Get to know Dre, man.
Yeah.
You know, I did a couple of business with him, you know what I'm saying? Far as a couple of shows with Dre, man. And like I said, 'cause you know, like I say, you know, a lot of people, man, I don't really know them. They know me. I watched a lot of these youngers grow up in the go-go game.
Right.
You know, I gave, and you can ask anybody, I gave TLB their very first 21 and over show.
Yeah.
And they would tell you that. I gave TLB their very first 21 and over show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I say, man, to get to know them,
Shout
and like,
TLB,
you know,
man.
yeah, shout out to TLB. Shout out to all the
Shout out to Rob, man. That's what I
shout
love
out
that
to
nigga,
RD,
man.
Yeah, Dynamite business, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dynamite, man. He the one of the only go-go niggas I really trust in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to get into the detail of that.
Man, I understand that. I understand that.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. But listen, to the live right now. Hold on. To the live, oh yeah, shout out to Official Crocs, man. Shout out to Official Crocs, Croc Zone, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Bob, I'm gonna pin it real quick before I cut this live off, y'all. But y'all see what's going on. Man, listen, man, DMVHoodz&Newz right here. You know what I'm saying? At the Businessman Podcast. Give him the thumbs up again, DMV.
Episode 10,
Episode
man.
10.
I got a belly out, man, boobs out and all that,
Listen,
man.
he
You talking
out
about?
here, man. He out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my co-host, the Sice King,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Shout out to
Yes,
the homie Benny. Y'all see what's going on, man. Like I say, so we about to end this live right here, y'all. Shout out to everybody that came and asked y'all questions. You gotta go to YouTube. We on YouTube, we on Spotify, and we on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Apple
Podcast.
Apple Podcast, okay.
Yeah.
So listen, man, y'all gotta go check the we want y'all to go check the what's up, Mo? Mo just Live at the Lockup, reality TV star Mo just chimed in on that live, man.
What's up, Mo?
What's happening? What's
Everybody say
happening?
what's up, Mo? You know what I'm saying? So like I say, y'all gotta go to the YouTube channel, y'all gotta go catch, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, the homie said Big Anwan. Yeah, Big Anwan. Big Anwan in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the YouTube channel and go catch the episode, y'all. You know what I'm saying? DMV, we're gonna finish this, you know, we're gonna finish this up, man. But like I said,
I nobody asked what happened on the pool day.
we want everybody to go check that out though. So we don't want to give them too much of a live right now because then they don't go check it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like I say, we general YouTubers, man. We building our brand, we building our blog, we building our channel. You know, so listen, man, we staying positive, man. We moving in the right direction. And if you want to hear any more of these good conversations, you gotta go check it out, man. We out here.
Yes.
Man. Yes. And see, that's how you do it because your Joan had good numbers. You was holding like 100 easily. That Joan was doing good numbers. They wanted to see some more. But let's finish it up though. Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish it up. But let's get into that. I want to get into that now. Let's talk about the pool table. What happened on the pool table?
What happened on the
shit.
Let's talk about the pool
This how me and you got in the mix right here.
Yeah. Oh my God,
this
that's
how
what's
me and
crazy.
you.
I can say names because I ain't beefing with nobody.
Already.
So everybody's good. Like everybody
As soon as
had everybody that was fighting in the situation. Everybody cool. Like I see him as love now, so I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be my last time now, but you know what I'm saying. But it like it don't irritate me, but it'll just be like somebody bring this shit back up all over again.
It's history.
It's definitely history. So basically, I did a show, FTF. You know, they was the promoters that was doing Club Ones down there, right? I did a show with them down there, but I didn't expose myself as the promoter at that time. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I guess undercover, but I was really promoting the show. I like put myself on as the host, and you know, just low key money. So I guess you know, none of the bands knew. You know what I'm saying? So I say like, but the show was so expensive because it was reaction and no impressions on the show. You know what I'm saying? Together. Right. And they haven't been on the show together in a long time.
And this was pandemic time.
It's pandemic time.
Yeah,
so you know,
everybody had money then.
Yeah. Everybody had money.
Pandemic.
Yeah. It was money time then.
Money.
So at that time, I think it was reaction, no impressions, high quality, and it was an opening band. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, they was playing this shit. And I got up there, so shout out to Yap, you know what I'm saying, whatever, shout out to Yappa, but you know, me and him had some words about something that I didn't post, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I got fake DMVHoodz&Newz pages, and I guess they didn't understand that, and some things were said about people in this band. You know what I'm saying? And he got his feelings, and me and him had little words or whatever, like probably 2 weeks prior at Club 1. So, you know what I'm saying? So, all I know is band members from both bands got into it. I ain't gonna say who, but band members got into it on the stage or whatever. And I'm telling them, like, I'm kind of a little stressed because I just put like 4 or 5 bands in the show. So, like, it costs a lot of money to have this show. Like, you know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 bands, like, I'm trying to build some bread. And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to take this loss. So, I'm like, man, can y'all calm the fuck down? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, at first, I had some robbers from, shout out to 38 Moco side. I had them pull up, Moco to Virginia is like an hour drive, you know what I'm saying? These are my men, so they pulled up, you know, for me and to perform. So I'm trying to get them back on the stage. I'm thinking they break up the fight, so they about to get the fighting again on the stage. So I'm like, hey, y'all gotta take this off the stage, like y'all gotta go. So all I know is, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all just get him up. He's like, nigga, fuck your show, nigga, fuck this show. He just starts screaming at me. So I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So I'm like, all right, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess people thought I was gonna go for the sweet, so I go down stage, you know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying, niggas get to arguing. I get to argue with Muji because he's trying to break Gab up, but I get to argue with him because it's just too much emotions and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
So, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, and it's crazy how me and Muji connected too. I'm gonna break that down in a minute though. That's my dog though. That's my nigga. I see him as love. But like,
he's a hoe.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, no.
Hey, that was funny. Hey, Bougie, man, listen. Just playing, y'all.
I gotta say, oh shit, what's going on?
Hey, we don't get a call about that. We're like, come on, y'all, bro.
I'm playing.
It's just a bid. It's just a bid. Hey, I thought it'd be like,
yeah, what?
That shit came out of nowhere.
We end up getting to arguing. So long story short, I'm in the back trying to cool off and shit like that. Cause like, I ain't on no super tough guy shit, but if I feel disrespect, I'm going to defend myself. You know what I'm saying?
As a man.
It's a man. So it's like a man, I'm going to defend myself. I'm not on super tough guy shit. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, next month, all I know is I go through so I'm just calming myself down. Rome from TZB, he back there. He's like, bro, just calm down. And then like I'm trying like so he's like go ahead talk to the bitches, bro. There's some bitches in the back. And I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll talk to them. But I'm calming down talking to them. So then long story short, I just go out through the back. I'm like, all right, I'm calm down. I'm done. I said, let me go holler at my men. Let me holler at my men from the Mo County side. So I'm about to go talk to them. So all I know is, bro just told me to come back over there with him. You know, come back to the pool table. So all I know is, you know what I'm saying, Yava, Muji, and a bunch of other niggas just surrounding me. I'm by myself. There's nobody that's like with me. I came by myself, but I had people in there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I wasn't thinking, so I'm sitting there standing, so, you know how like Yaba get all aggressive, like, yeah, I got niggas outside. So I'm sitting, so I guess
like he's rapping.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, I guess niggas thought I was about to be scared of this situation. So I'm like, where they at? Like, I'm like, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all I know is Muji's still mad. Like Muji's so mad, he in the club smoking a jack. Like, he's smoking a jack. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga really wants smoke now. So I'm like, oh shit, I already know it's about to go down. So all I know is Muji said, yo bitch ass. I'm like, nigga, bitch me then. Boo, I ain't gonna lie, Muji stole the shit out of me. Wow, hit me with a good one though. Like, oh shit, so we getting the tussling. Muji put a... Hey, Muji, don't lie, it was a tie though. Like, it was a tie. It was a tie, bro. It was a tie. We was sagging each other. Man.
Yeah.
So all I know, but like Muji, man, they saw Muji getting into it, so they jumped in the mix. Like they jumped in this shit.
And listen, and some guys' mentality is that my man roll, I'm rolling.
Yeah. So you gotta respect it though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect it. So, but I never got beat on the pool table. I fell on the pool table while fighting. You know what I'm saying? So like, so I got on the pool table, and then like I already knew what it was. Once I got on the pool table, it's jump time. Like niggas is not fighting me fair. So I've been jumped many a times. Like, so I'm like, it's time to ball up now. You know what I'm saying?
You're sitting in front of Mr. Unjumpable right now.
Yeah.
You're sitting in front of Mr. Unjumpable right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I was always tall and big, so even when like I was a youngin' and rolling up around my way, like everybody just jumping. They wouldn't jump me like, oh, it's 4-on-1. Nah, it'd be like 10-on-1. Like,
what's so crazy with me though, I always see, reason why I always go at that term, Mr. Unjumpable, because whenever I ever got into it with dudes and with multiple dudes, I always say, man, I know these dump trucks right here, Sunday, little ass shit. So I be taking good showers, y'all. And I don't do a lot of lotion in the summertime.
For real.
I knew I was good. If you don't bring more than like 4 dudes, if you gotta bring, if it's 4 or less, you're in trouble to me. If you bring 5, I might run through. I'm gonna run through the first 2 or 3 dudes. I'm gonna knock 2 of them out on the breakaway, and I really feel that way. I feel like if I drop, boom, if I turn that joint over on you, you going to bed, and that might shake him up, boom, then he going to bed, and then I'm looking at you like, what's up? And he's just like. I might gotta scrump with him a little bit, and then, but once we get to mixing it up, now I'm getting tired. Boom, then he going to bed. And I'm looking at the other guy like, man, I'm gone, man. He keep knocking everybody out. I ain't trying to get knocked out. So that's why I tell him, man. That's why I stand on my statement, the unjumpable business, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I feel you.
Yeah. It was just like, you know, and shout out to them though, man. And it was crazy because I know Muji's father. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was like his father was like. He was one person that ran the Love TV. You know what I'm saying? His peoples. I know his mother, his father, and everybody.
Okay.
So it was like a whole time his family grew up around. They grew up around First Street. Like that's around Leroy First Street, Yellow Brick. These are all 3 neighborhoods that grew up with each other, went to the same elementary schools and all that. So like it's a small world.
So Muji a city guy?
Muji's originally from around First Street, Leroy.
I thought Muji was murdered, dude.
I mean, he probably moved out there and grew up out there. Yeah, he grew up out there, but
he got city ties though.
Yeah, definitely city. Like he's definitely originally from.
Like truly, so I always hear people call Goofy Super Merlin. I didn't know Goofy had like Goofy from Waldorf somewhere or something.
I think it's wherever Frederick Douglass said.
Oh, that's around
Clinton, I guess. That's what I was.
Frederick Douglass in the city.
No.
Oh shit.
Clinton, I think that's Clinton.
Yeah,
that's Clinton.
Yeah.
But okay.
That's what I was told. I'm not sure.
But listen, I tell you all the time. I don't care where Goofy from. That boy can flat out do it with his hands.
Yeah. He fought on our car.
Goofy can box. Yeah. He can really put it
Yeah,
together.
he can. He can.
No, he can put it together. So like get in the ring. He ain't
jab looks sweet.
Jab, his feet work. He can fight off the back foot, move forward.
Go to the body.
Go to the body.
Yeah.
We stuck him in. He got stuck in the ring with somebody who they thought he was gonna get ran through.
Yeah, nah.
And he embarrassed. And he shocked everybody by the way he came through and stood tall.
Yeah.
I think he won that fight, didn't he? Yeah, he won that fight.
So now,
shout out Goofies.
Yeah,
shout out Goofies, man.
No question.
Shout out Goofies.
Yeah. So like, that shit. Yeah, shout out to Goofies though. You know
Let me ask you a question. Cause I got BustaMove got a question now.
Yeah.
Why is your page so like mean, Slim? Like your page, like
I guess it's a toxic.
He got the meanest followers.
I've never seen anything like
so
that.
It's toxic. I sometimes I make posts just to see my comments. Like,
bro.
Yeah, sometimes because I just want to get entertained because I just know this post is going to cause a bitch. Yeah, and I just want to see my comment section just to entertain. Like, it's a love-hate relationship with me because they be saying the craziest shit, but at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So my next question for you, is it lucrative with your pages?
Advertisement wise, yes. I wish I could get some YouTube money though. I ain't gonna lie. That YouTube check, that YouTube money different. Like I probably wouldn't even be working if I had a YouTube check. You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting monetized at one point, but I think YouTube changed their rules and shit like that. And then next minute I just got demonetized and it was just hard to get it back ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How did you get me? Okay, so how did you get demonetized?
I don't know. They said there was something called copywritten
you got a copyright strike.
Oh yeah, that's
not really a strike though. I never got a strike.
Yes, you did.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
They say copywritten content or reuse content.
Yeah, it's a copyright strike.
Copyright strike. They got you. I just got flagged for that, and you got to be mindful of that. You get 3 strikes and then you're done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get your first strike, you got like 90 days of probation for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it tells you make your own content.
Yeah.
You can't and see what happens is as we try to get creative, you know what I'm saying? We try to get creative. We might say, I might go to DMV page and pull up something that got your content on it and be like, this is going to DMVHoodz&Newz. But you get the wrong person. You get the wrong person who don't like you doing that. And that's what happened. What happened was somebody reported your page. What happened was someone that liked what you were doing and they got your page reported.
Right.
Normally somebody hating.
They get someone hating. That's what happened. Cause that's how that goes. They'll tell you, but like, you know, and the YouTube money, it's a slow grind, better than no grind until you get started. Yeah. But I said this right here. They'll tell you, every time you post a video, we found the issue with your copyright. We found the issue. Or they'll tell you, like, man, we found no issues was found in this video. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So
that's down to the music, too.
Yeah, down to the music. You can't put music, none of that. You got to know what music you can post in your videos and all that.
But you know, there's a difference between copyright strike and copyright content because they might just demonetize you. Like, you know, they might demonetize that video. But they're not going to demonetize you. They'll just take your monetization and give it, say you got a song with Lil Baby on there and it's going for 30 seconds, they just might get the streaming money, like the revenue to Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
they take it off.
Okay.
So,
but that's why I said someone.
But they're not gonna strike your page. They're not gonna strike you.
Someone reported you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Okay.
Someone reported you.
Yeah, and I was getting little checks. I was getting little even when like I wasn't taking YouTube seriously, I was still getting like $200, $300 checks every month. You know what I'm saying? And I would put it into my brand. But like now, I'm seeing YouTubers like I'm seeing the Chicago youth, like rappers that became YouTubers and shit, like the King Yellas and FYBJ Mans, they going up on YouTube, like they going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I'm just like, they getting $1,000 checks. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 checks, like you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like now, I still got this YouTube channel with like 44,000 subscribers. So it's like,
oh damn,
yeah,
lit.
Yeah. So it's like, what do I do now? Like I'm thinking just start a new one. And just had one for long interviews and stuff like that, and had one for shorts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking like, what's other ways I can do it so I can rebuild on.
I mean, can you get back into your channel that got the 44 subscribers?
I still got it. I still use it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you tripping.
I still use. I got.
You got to implicate them both together, DMV.
Yeah.
Or just just tell your subscribers to subscribe to us over here, and then we can use them.
Yeah, man, tell them.
Yeah. If you don't want to use that, just come over here.
You already know that's already gonna happen.
Yeah. Straight up.
I mean, shout out to us, man. We actually on the road to let's see where we at right now. You know, we've been taking the search for a couple of months now.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months.
It's been a couple of months now, man.
Man, y'all subscribe to this joint, man. This joint dope.
We actually on the road to we on the road 20. We at 2783 right now.
So we on the road to 3K.
Okay, all right, we almost there.
We on the road.
Slow grind is better than new grind.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
2800.
2800. You know, like I say, man, we on the road to that. You know,
I got a question too.
Subscribers gonna go up and down, so you got to deal with that.
Yeah, buddy, that's the thing.
When they realize you ain't on no nonsense no more, they might unsubscribe at times.
Straight up. What made you start throwing shows?
I don't know. Nah. That's how I feel.
I feel you right now.
Hell yeah. But I was a promoter before I was a blogger.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was doing shows. I wouldn't even say I was a promoter. I think I was more of just a investor for it. Like, because I didn't know how to promote at that time. I didn't know marketing at that moment. So I was doing little shows. I knew Rod for years, like Rod Tilby. I knew him for years, like even when he first became when it went from Walk Jam to Rod. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And yeah, it went from that to that. Like I known Rod for years, way before the brand. So, like I think like I was dibbling that. I started. It's crazy how Muji. I started promoting, like doing like street promotion for Mr. Rashad at the Love TV.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's crazy how like it's all connected with Muji and shit like that. So like I was doing that with him. I knew Condolences Trap Squad Loud. You know what I'm saying? His son. You know what I'm saying? That fortunately passed away. You know what I'm saying? I knew his son when he was young, and him, his mother, and everybody. They be selling little candies in that joint. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. So like whole time. So. I started with that, just learning how. I was just really learning. He didn't even know I was learning from him, watching him. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, I started fucking with other people that was doing shows and promoting. So I started fucking with my man Tone, Ty, Black Money Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? The original Black Money. No disrespect to Rome and Willow, those my niggas. But I'm just saying like
they chill entertainment.
Chill entertainment. But I think Rome calls up Black Money too, so it would be like, you know what I'm saying? So it be kind of confusing. But long story short, I started fucking with Black Money, my man Tone and Ty and Moose, and I started fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Helping them with the promotion. I wasn't Black Money, but I started helping them. So then I started learning, like, okay, these are the essential things you need to do a show and shit like that. So it's crazy because the formation of DMVHoodz&Newz was being made and I didn't even know it. Like, so like I would run these Facebook. You remember the Facebook channels that used to be like DMV Hoods or DMV Bad Girls?
I remember
them pages. I had like 3 pages of those. You know what I'm saying? But I would use that subliminally to promote go-go shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, boom. But I didn't really start doing my own show. I did like 1 or 2 shows like 08, 09. But I didn't do my actual first show until like 2012.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, 2011, 2012. Yeah. So I did my own show. That show flopped. And then I started like, all right. Then I built a relationship with T.O.B. And like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I started fucking with them. And I had a real strong relationship with True Expressions, like Dusty. That's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. So I had a real strong relationship with him. So, you know, I was a true expression friend growing up in the Love TV. So I just like, well, I want to help, you know what I'm saying, help Dusty out, you know what I'm saying, keep his band, you know what I'm saying, afloat. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I would just do a lot of shows. Me and him would do a lot of collabs together and do a lot of shows together.
That, but I never heard of True Expressions.
Oh, man, they used to crank.
Yeah, he used to crank.
Oh, man.
Yeah, True Expressions one of them bands. Like, Uptown Wise, they was one of them bands. Like, you
shout out to True Expressions, man, because they used to crank.
Shout out to True Expressions.
They still crank, man.
They do.
They still crank, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a guy B-Day bash, like, what? Next Sunday, I think? You know what I'm saying? This Sunday coming up.
Where you doing it at?
You doing that at Phantom Uptown on Connecticut Avenue.
Yeah, so, they usually stay out the city.
Yeah, they street. So, you know, it's kind of fucked up because they crank and they played everywhere. But I think what hurt them was because they used to call themselves Uptown Finest. So promoters will only book them for Uptown shows because they think their fan base was limited Uptown. But their fan base is really not just Uptown.
All over.
They got fans. They biggest fan base is Riverdale.
It is.
Yes, like
it is.
Yeah, like people don't even know their fan base is Riverdale. Shout out B Love and shit. Like they used to come the True Expression shows like 15 deep every time. You know what I'm saying?
And they crank. True Expressions crank.
It's so funny because you know me being from Kentland, you know we used to beef with Riverdale, Parkdale coming up, man. Like may Lucky rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying. Like I say, man, me and Luck. We done went to war a couple times with each other, man. I can remember when we was up at Marlboro, and we was beefing as youngins, and I seen him. I about to go smack at him in the jaw, and I was like, man, we fighting the Charles Shields, and I was like, and I was like, you know what, you right, son. And lucky them coming home again killed, man. You know, but like I say, man, you know, Mattapony, Riverdale, you know, being from Kentland, we went to Parkdale with them, so that was the neighborhood we used to beef with all the time. But I can say, man, and shout out to Riverdale, man, because Riverdale was one of the first Maryland neighborhoods I knew that out my era that was going to the backyard shows and G was putting them on.
Right.
I don't know who they was going to see back. They was backyard fans. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man. We, you know, a lot of good men came on that Riverdale side. That was men. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good men.
Yeah. Shout out to Riverdale.
Yeah. Shout out B Love, man. Worthside.
See, I grew up with Flav and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Flav was one of them dudes who was getting a nice little bit of bag at one time. I don't know his case, and I won't discuss his case. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ DeMar Johnson. I went to school with DJ. His little brother, little Bobo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Me and Bobo was cool, but Shorty had a little allegation on him. I ain't get into that either. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? But here nor there, man. You know, I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? DJ and them. So you know, like I say, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, shout out to the Dale, man. I fuck with the Dale, man. You know what I'm saying? They real cool dudes, but that's what I grew up to, man. I grew up to True Expressions, KOB. You know what I'm saying? When TOB, KOB had that beef. Yeah. He was like, who made that?
He taking it
yeah.
back.
You see, BustaMove was locked up for all this.
I was locked up for all
so, when KOB, he probably didn't even know who KOB was.
I never heard of KOB.
I haven't heard that in so long.
I remember the original Game Over. The original Game Over. Like, people think Game Over came out in 08, 09, 010. Like, no, they started in 06 in the Love TV. You know what I'm saying? People don't really know that. The band's never heard. It was a band named after a computer called IBM.
For real? I never heard of that.
Yeah. IBM, IEB.
And this is all bounce beat circuit, right?
See,
it wasn't bounce beat circuit back then.
It was that weird. Remember that little weird phase when it was kind of bounce beat, but it wasn't. It was like people was like they didn't want to sound like TZB.
They were trying to find their.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like kind of bounce, but it was like a breakdown between bounce and
cranking.
Yeah, okay. It was like it was kind of like that. There one little phase, and then like 07, everybody was bouncing. It was over.
Oh yeah.
So once TOB made it cool, like okay, we could bounce too. Every band started bouncing. Like
and then they started the slow bounce.
Yeah. And then
slow bounce.
Yeah, people don't like Shout out to N2L, man. People don't know N2L started the slow. I was there. N2L started the slow bounce.
Damn.
You know what?
Where?
Studio 202. Either Market Lounge or Studio 202. I'm a real go-go.
I'm about to say, no, he is though.
In a minute.
That was the Surfing Quarters. That's the Surfing Quarters Club.
It's a lot of bands who I feel didn't get there.
That shine.
They just
know the most underrated band to me? 3DB. Ever.
You said 3DB?
3DB.
Third Dimension?
Yes. I love 3DB. I'm telling you.
Underrated?
Underrated. Top underrated. Off hands down. Like
I'm gonna say phase 2.
But let me give you as an older dude.
I'm talking about like in my generation wise.
We're trying to, cause y'all they done box me up.
My bad.
No, I love it. Cause I'm looking like, oh, okay. They always say BustaMove always dominant. I'm always talking, so I wanted to sit back and be like, 3DB, ABC, okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm just listening. And I say this right here. In the go-go community, y'all, you're going to always have 2 to 3 top bands.
Yeah.
However you look at it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You're going to have 2 to 3 top bands. You're going to have 2 to 3 top bands, because at one time it was just all go-go. But then we started breaking it down. Crank circuit, grown and sexy circuit, the bounce circuit. But you always gonna have you always gonna have these bands that these bands are what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Northeast Groovers, Junkyard, Backyard. You know, IE is in a rim of his own. You had TCB, Reaction, TOB. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then after that you had you on the grown and sexy, man. You had Subtle Thoughts. You had Still Familiar. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Subtle Thoughts be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and then you had like I'm missing one, but I mean, like I said, you had a lot of, but then you had a lot of hobby bands. That's why go-go is dying right now.
Okay.
And the hobby bands at now.
That's
you
true.
know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because that's what I wanted to talk to all y'all about the state of the culture for the DMV.
Oh, wow.
As far as go-go music, the slang we using. Like, basically everything in the DMV, how everything is shifted from
DMV, take it away.
Like individuality from back in the day to where we are now.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be one of them old niggas that used to be like, man, these youngers, like, what the fuck y'all doing? Like, I used to be like that, but I gotta understand where they coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta look in our perspective, like.
True.
And there's no knock to you, Buzz, but it's like I respect the pocket and sock, and this is what the youngest tell me. He said, the youngest tell me right now, I respect go-go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never disrespect the culture, but it's not what I grew up to. I don't prioritize. I don't care about. I care about rap.
Well, yeah.
So it's the same thing for me. I'm a bounce beat baby. I grew up to bounce beat. I grew up down to breakdown too, because I grew up the Backyard and Groovers and UCB and all that too. But like I didn't grow up to pockets and sockets all day. You know what I'm saying? So when we used to go to a bounce beat show, we wanted to hear TOB, ABM, Reaction, and all of them. We wanted to hear bounce. Yeah, of course, the pocket sockets, that's cool for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, I appreciate pockets and sockets more. So now when I hear a good pocket and socket, I'm in my jam like, this ain't cranking like shit.
Yeah, because niggas ain't chopping no more at 30.
Yeah. I'm not
chopping
better than that.
no more trying to be at 30.
I'm trying to groove now, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck
But like
at
that age, at 15, 16, 17, I didn't want to hear pockets and sockets. I wanted to get straight to the party, like gung 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 gung. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, you gotta get to it. So the youngest, they didn't grow up to what we grew up to. You know what I'm saying? When they shut down all the all ages, they ain't let you do all age nothing. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even do an all age regular party no more.
Damn.
DC, Maryland, but DC and Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Virginia wasn't tolerating that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? So like they shut down everything. You know what I'm saying? They made BustaMove get, you know, well, you already had your shit legit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of clubs didn't have their shit legitimately. Or they changed the laws to make sure you get your shit legitimately and you try to get it. They keep you from getting it.
Make it hard for you.
Yeah,
real hard.
And don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still had BustaMove still had paperwork to get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I still had things to get. So, like I say, but I know for a fact, you know, that's a great statement though, Dan, because I like they started making it harder for the club owners to allow those type of shows to happen. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then the youngest was making it hard because they was real live about this joint getting active. You know what I'm saying? These youngers was getting active. You know, like. So, you know, I mean, that's a great statement, young. You know, I just feel like, man, you know, like DMV just said, it's the rap culture has taken over. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, it did.
Like, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. What happened is no one listens as time evolves and as we move forward with technology. Now cars don't have CD players in them no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And go-go is not predominantly on like streaming platforms to where you can really take, or unless it's the go-go you don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At 21, I didn't want to hear Still Familiar. I didn't want to hear RE. You know what I'm saying? At my 40s, at my mid 30s, going into my 40s, I'm looking like, oh, you know what? All right, that's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because one of my big men said to me the other day, he was like, man, little bro, I never looked at you as being older until I watched you get into this internet situation with these young guys. They like, you old. And he said to myself, like, I'm like, dang, maybe my man is getting old. You know what I'm saying? And I always say this right here on my video. I say, from 21 to 101, you are deemed by the eyes of the law as a man. So like I say, you know what I'm saying? It's no age bracket or nothing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we are older. You see right now, our setup is grown man setup.
Right.
We ain't out here playing around. We taking this thing serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I say, you know, I just want to. I mean, I just feel like we're in a bad state right now, man. As far as our culture, not even just go. I mean, our whole town, you know? Like our whole town is just in a bad state. It's like hating is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Backlash and anything
the
you
violence,
do, the violence.
Everything.
I mean, the mind state, man. Like the mind state is bad.
I'm glad you brought that. Remember we had that discussion on the phone about like why the youngest is acting up. They ain't got no old heads. And remember I had a conversation. I said it's because everybody that's 30 and up or late 20s and up, they want to be with the youngins. I'm telling you, I seen it. They want to be with the youngins.
We spoke about that one time on the podcast.
They want to be the youngins. They still wearing the clothes they wearing. They want to be the youngins. Like they still want to be on the block. I seen music videos when I know for a fact, damn, bro, I went to school, but why is he in the video with a chopper? Like with the youngins, like they want to, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like they want to be youngins. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think it's the mind state too. They don't know how to get out of that mind state. It might that too though.
True.
But they don't know how to get out of that.
They don't know how
and
to
they trying to
get out.
follow, you know, what's going on now.
He's like, man,
to
shit.
fit in.
Yeah.
And I say this to you too. A lot of them dudes that's doing that right there, and they feel like they're young about to blow up. And when my younger blow up,
he taking me with him.
He gonna take me with him.
Straight up.
I'm telling you right now,
Yeah,
like
that's
really,
true too. That's also true.
So you think they riding coattails?
Facts.
Yeah.
Damn.
Facts.
They're not leaders.
They facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So they ain't got their own.
Because you gotta
so
think
they
about our
tryna-
generation, the late 20s, the early 30s generation. We kind of didn't have no leaders either. Our leaders was locked up. Our leaders was locked up.
You know what? That's what we talked about on the gang violence.
Yeah.
Basically, it's nobody to lead.
You know what I will say? You know what I will say? This is what I will say. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen a lot of good men raise their kids from prison. You feel what I'm saying? You hear me? I done seen a lot of good men, you know what I'm saying, watch their kids crash from prison. This is what I'm going to say. There's not a lot of good leaders, but I say this right here. It's a Jedi mind trick thing. It's a Jedi mind trick thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because once you're in a position, however you look at it, once you're in a position to make any plays, any moves on any level, every great leader had to follow somebody.
Yeah,
that's true.
Every great leader had to follow somebody.
In some kind of way.
In some kind of way. I am a cold-blooded man. I am a leader. I am a CEO. I am an owner. I'm a dominant person. But I got a big homie, someone that I followed. Still to the day that I call him my big homie. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say this right here. You know, you got to keep this in mind as well. That, man, you know, it's really, it just becomes, it really just boils back down to, are you gonna lead me to the water, to the right, to the right well, or are you gonna lead me to the mud? You feel what I'm saying? And
that's a good analogy.
And
That's
I'm
very
telling
good
you, and that's where it comes from, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because like, hear me out. Everybody is so stuck right now, just trying to win.
Right.
No one like I said right now. We don't have the mind state of how the slow grind. Everybody want to get the right now.
Yeah, the right.
Everybody looking to everyone right now is looking to really get over on each other. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then that's where the tearing down on each other come in at.
Absolutely. You know what? My pops used to say, what he used to say? Damn. A slow nickel was better than a fast dollar.
Man, ask what I tell you. I said, do you want to make 5,000? Do you want to make 5 million for 1 year, or do you want to make 20 million for 5 years?
Right.
He did. He just said that. Yeah.
Do you want to make 5 million for 1 year, or do you want to make 20 million for the next 5 years?
Damn.
Now, on a yearly rate, you're gonna make more money in that 1 year, but the consistent cash flow gonna come
Absolutely.
every year.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's where the dilemma comes in there. We gotta use everything as far as a cash flow with our mental. Our mental is a flow. Our finances is a flow. Our life is a flow. It's all a flow. The algorithm is a flow. Whatever we do is a flow. Are you going with the flow, or are you going to try to make your own flow? Everybody just going with the flow right now. Everybody, if you trolling, everyone trolling. Look how it starts. Even when you posting, I see. Whenever I can tell how things gonna go from a post or when I start my live. If the first person are trolling, everybody want to troll.
True.
Yeah.
And per person get positive, everyone want to get positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where the dilemma comes in. That how do you control the narrative? And it's hard because a lot of these youngers, man, they don't know how to control the narrative, man, and then they don't know how to respect nothing.
That's true.
That's another thing. A lot of these youngers big homie. It's no OGs no more. It's big homie. It's a nigga 35 right now. He you know what I'm saying? And it's like a nigga that's like 18, 19 on the block, but he the man on the block. You know what I'm saying? And he going to him. You know what I'm saying?
Things have dramatically changed. It's flipped.
It's like
it ain't no order.
There's no order.
It's not a lot of. It's still OGs. Don't get it twisted.
I disagree. Cause follow me here, y'all.
Yeah.
Follow me here. It's an order. Cause whole time age, I'm BustaMove. I'm 41 years old.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, scratch it for the record. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about, that's how I was looking at it.
He just hit 30. He just hit 35, y'all.
No, listen, I'm 39 years old. I'm 35 years old. I'm 42 years old. Let them tell it. I'm 55 years old. No, hey, y'all, swear to God, each time I'm to bed, I go by a nigga every day. Yeah, I went from you 40 to you 45. 45 to now 50. I'll be 55 next week, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But I said it right here. If the ATO is the man on the block, he earned that. So because he the man on the block don't mean though that he OG. It just mean he earned his position where he at. Now granted, so them I'm younger than half the guys that work for me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Half the guy that work for me, I'm younger. But you know what though? As being their boss, I'm still their man, and then we could dialogue. And a lot of them that's older than me can counsel me, tell me things I'm gonna listen. Because man respect man. And that's where the problem come in at. Just because you got more money than me don't mean that I can belittle you or talk to you crazy.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You
I
feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's all in sort of demeanor. Like I say, shout out to my man OG. My man OG that work for me. You know, OG does everything at my club, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out OG.
Shout out to OG.
Shout out OG. Shout out OG.
OG get on your ass too, man.
Like I say, OG my man. He works for me. And OG is older than me. He's my elder. But nonetheless, though, he's solid. I respect the way he talk, the way he walk. I respect everything he say, and I pay that man his money every time I'm trying to pay him. But he respect me as his boss. Anything I say I want done, he make sure it get done. You know what I'm saying? But it's no big eyes, no little U's. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like I say, the key to being a boss man is to know how to treat people.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. I'm an aggressive guy by nature. Y'all all know that. I cuss them because I know it all the time. He did not, because I was so passionate because I wanted better for him.
Right.
You guys always call. I would call him on sidebar conversations like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? You should be doing this." And sometimes maybe he didn't know how to receive it. He receives it better now because we have grown in our relationship. Not only as business partners, as Muslims, we have grown in our relationship. But like I say, it nothing I try to do come in malice. Now don't get it twisted. If I'm trying to curry you, you gonna know I'm trying to curry. I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna curry you, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I had to learn that about BustaMove. I'm thinking this man about to beat me up or some shit. Like I'm like, oh shit, he about to. But now he's just aggressive. Like it's just it's a passionate. You know what I'm saying?
It's passion. It's passion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got a question, man, because you know a lot of people has been giving you backlash for you being an entrepreneur and an owner in a business, and they see you. You know, I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm just saying you getting on the internet and doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I understand it personally because I know what's your goal and mission. But a lot of people look at it as like, bro, you and your 39. I'm gonna just give you 39.
Okay, yeah.
39 years old, and you over here like, you know what I'm saying? You over here doing internet.
Why am I entertaining?
Yeah, why you entertaining it?
Let me say this right here. Follow me here. I ain't entertaining nothing making me no money for one. Okay, let's answer that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm getting paid to entertain things right now. That's for one. For two, I'm also very stubborn. I don't like to fold for no one. You feel what I'm saying? I cannot stand a bully. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
You feel
right.
me? It's one thing to be aggressive, but it's another thing to be a bully. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
That's
feel
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm very aggressive, but I've never been a bully. I don't care to bully no one. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
true.
gonna give you. I stand on 10. I'm gonna give you my perspective, give me your perspective, and we go from there. So I say this right here. I'm getting paid to entertain things. That's first and foremost. Secondly, you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, if you really look at it, I don't bother no one until they bother me. I just address everything. And you know what I'm saying? Granted, a lot of dudes that what I've seen in our culture and our DMV area, when people that's kind of like high up on the social media platform go at them, they don't address it. They just annoy them and they fold. But I'm saying right now, no, I'm not going to do that. If you come at me, I'm going to address it. Now, granted, you know what I'm saying? But as a man of morals and principles, when you're going against people who has no morals and principles and who don't really want to move to a proper code, you know what I'm saying? It look like man, you looking wild, they looking wild, we all looking wild. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But I say this right here, and I told somebody this the other day. Whatever someone might think, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Right.
Because I stand on my own 10. I take care of my family. I pay my bills. There ain't anybody want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And I said this the other day when I did the full pod. I did a full pod series on YouTube that was called "Understanding the Streets Right Now." You know what I'm saying? Right. Coming from the Camaro. And I said this. I said everybody's an interneter until it ain't time to internet. I've been on internet for God knows how long. Be like I said before the backyard barn situation before everything. BustaMove had got. I was at 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. I just caught down. So now I caught my generation, your generation, my kid's generation, my youngest generation. Everybody following BustaMove now. Right. Other day, little kid freaked me out a little bit. Little kid was like, "Hey, BustaMove, I watch you all the time, man. What's up about your YouTube, Instagram?" I said, "Shorty, stay in school, man. Get some money, man. Ain't about nothing. Don't worry about that stuff you see." For real. I told the little kid looking at me and said, "Homie advice right there." I said, "Don't let that nonsense you see on the internet trick your mind, Shorty. Stay in school, get some money. Stay in school, get some money." And then he said, "BustaMove, can I get a picture?" I gave him my famous. I said, I'm gonna be on this guy's page later tonight. So I said to myself, actually, a little younger now, I got him. But that's what come with this. But like I said, if you come at me, I say it all the time, BustaMove ain't gotta never get ready because I stay ready. You feel what I'm saying? And if you come in with good energy, I'm gonna give you good energy. You come in with negative energy, you do better than tongue.
I know it's an adjustment.
You do better than tongue kissing a rattlesnake than play with me straight like that. But like I said right here, my whole thing is it's just so wild because everybody's saying, why am I doing it? But everybody's watching it. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I say, oh, BustaMove done brought this, BustaMove done brought that. No, I didn't. What I did was, because all y'all watching what I'm doing, now I'm on every Explore page there is. You look on the Explore page, BustaMove be at the top of the Explore page. And then when my United Nations people want to say, oh, well, let me follow. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Now everybody hating. Nah, but what I will say is though, but I did a segment called I Dropped the Mic. The mic is dropped. Moving in a different direction now. We about to build this platform better. We got a different podcast coming up with Busta Word podcast with Miss Toya. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I say, we trying to help her. You know what I'm saying? Me, her, and Sice is collaborating on that podcast with the Busta Word Down podcast. You know what I'm saying? She's she's based out of Atlanta right now, so she's back and forth from Atlanta to the DMV. You know what I'm saying? And like, we're just trying to move in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Negativity. Like I say, but I tell you this right here though, all that negative energy got everybody watching, you know what I'm saying?
I know it's a yin and a yang to that shit. Yeah, it's like you don't really, cause like me personally, everybody know I'm a positive person, it's personal. But like if I post something and it's like negative or it's not good, people think it represents me. No, Hoods and Newz is a brand.
What everybody for the realize too is though,
apart from you.
Yeah, it's apart from me. Yeah. So it's like even if I don't like it,
Benny, DMV, they don't read. No one really reads. Everybody they take whatever they want out of a whole thing, and they're gonna dissect that one little part. You feel what I'm saying? No one listens to the whole conversation. They just take the clip of a conversation and they run with it. You get what I'm saying? And that's where things get mixed. Mr. Scooter get mixed. You get mixed up at because you know what I'm saying. Like it's to the point now, man. You gotta real life like be mindful. You know how you move in, what you say, how you because someone will say one thing. You can say one thing, and like I say, right, we just having fun playing around, and then all you hear is Sice gonna move you out. Yeah, I know he's just playing.
That's coming.
It's a whole podcast, so that's
don't worry. He'll be calling as soon as you drop it. He'll be calling.
Like, damn, bro, you called me out.
I got to hear all that, but it's cool.
Like I say, but it's just a bid. You know what I'm saying? And it's all like I say. My YouTube channel, man, started a couple of years ago. I didn't take it serious till the last 2 months though. You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, I've been on Instagram since I've been home. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew BustaMove, the club owner. Now everybody know BustaMove, the businessman. You know what I'm saying? The unjumble businessman. Like I say, so my whole thing is, like everybody want the internet until it ain't cool the internet. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I was still mad you called me to put down that unjumpable joint.
You know why I did that though?
I was so mad because I was like, bro, you about to go like. I'm talking about the merchants probably would have sold 1 million.
No, I think if I'd have let you do it when you wanted to do it, DMV, I think it would have went crazy. But I had to get past the backyard bond first. Yeah. And I couldn't bring no more negative energy to that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time that was a negative energy. Now it's fun because it's like you know what I'm saying?
Got go bands hitting it.
Go man, shout out to High Quality, you know what I'm saying? Davey Ruffin did his own skit with it, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So like I say, it caught a whole new life of its own. And like I say, things like that don't really bother me, Slim. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got their own little lane that they want to run with things, you know what I'm saying? And I'd say this right here, but at the time, he wasn't just ready for that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Man, I mean, I know it's about that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man.
Hey, man, this was great.
Great interview, man.
I want to do a part 2. Shit, this shit like that, man.
Shit, well, let's do it. You know,
let's do it.
My shirt on.
Yeah, we gotta get it there. We gotta do it right. So, man, we looking forward to, man. Shout out to DMVHoodz&Newz, man. It's the Businessman Podcast, man. Episode 10.
Episode 10, first episode in the double digits.
In the double digits, man. DMVHoodz&Newz, man. Great interview, man. We really enjoyed just the flow
with
the flow. Looking forward to giving y'all a part 2.
Absolutely, part 2.
You know what I'm saying? Part 2 coming, man. So, like I say, man, we got things to do. We got lives to live. Y'all know what it is, man. Businessman Podcast.
Everybody drop their socials right quick.
It's 579. I ain't giving the whole.
No, he mean
not your social security. Bro,
oh shit, I had a slow moment.
Everybody will want your social, bro.
You know, I get my own joke now. Hey, I'm about to crop that to get that one.
Hey, no, you know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Niggas just say 579. I ain't giving you my own. That was funny, son.
Nah, DMVHoodz&Newz, Hoodz&Newz Media. If you want to follow my personal, Elm Street Anwan, that's ELM Street Anwan.
I got you.
Yeah.
Man, that's all we need, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Businessman Podcast, man. Go follow us on that platform, BustaMove 10. You know what I'm saying? Hey, young, the businessman. You know what it is, man. Like I say, the link is in all my bios.
The bios.
It's all in all my bios. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I say, click the link in my bio. We go from there, man.
Nah, for real.
For real.
Straight up. See y'all next week, man.
See y'all next week, man.
We out.
Peace.
You know what I was going to ask? I'm like, man, shit, we going to set a boxing match with you?
Man, I was going to do it, but nobody want to box me.